Creating allyship in research aims to chronicle the perspectives and strategies from a lens of lived experience of how to genuinely integrate their ideas, perspectives, and voice into the research process.
Allyship to me means that we finally come together as a group, recognizing the problem and discussing how we should address that problem and the action that goes with it. That's what allyship means to me.
Allyship to me is really an ongoing process of engaging people with meaningful voices and with expertise in certain areas, often people that are seen as disenfranchised in the general population.
It's also standing up and being an advocate with no fear to say what that person isn't able to say.
But there's a big difference between including those voices and actually actively engaging them in the process of the design. And I think that's where you shift between including lived experience and allyship, where we're actually actively engaging people in that process of design or creation. And it's a much deeper, more intentional relationship.
So the impact that LICO has on research and the community, I think, is, from our side of the fence, fundamentally humanizing. It's allowing individuals who are attempting to do this type of work to learn to understand the people who are involved, not just the problems.
I was talking to a couple this morning, and they're so used to being talked down to. And this way, this research instead of giving them a hand down, we gave them a hand up.
The integration of allyship and research is absolutely critical to the work that we do. Research is undertaken in partnership and completely co-created from the ground up with people with lived experience voices.
You know, we come in, even the setup of the room, the circle, where we could sit there face to face and talk. And we opened it with the sacred circle, which is very different from other research that I have been in. And this, I believe, had given everybody the comfort and the feeling of safety of speaking out.
One of the first things is to include your allies as an equal partner from the beginning. So that means things like actively going out to them to ensure that the questions that you're asking are the ones that are most important for the group that you're working with and for those core researchers, and ensuring that there's an equality between voices.
Our research is richer, it's more valid, it's more reliable, it's going to be used more, and it is setting the stage for additional research that we wouldn't have been able to do without the involvement of our allies in the research process.
I have the hope and the belief that it's actually going to go somewhere and make a difference.
More inclusion of people with lived experience in research is going to require a demonstration of the value.
This video is intended to be a catalyst to think carefully when designing programs with those from marginalized populations of why inclusion of their perspectives and involvement in project phases is so important.
And I believe that's the whole reason I'm here on Earth, because it's connect those with these and everybody's equal.
We will never conduct research on people of lived experience without their involvement and guidance throughout the entire research process. It takes more time, it takes a commitment, it takes a funding model to do that, but it is integral to any research you do on any needs of the population.
It says nothing about us without us. That lived experience voice brings that to the table. You can't make decisions and solutions that you don't really understand the problem of.
Our deepest gratitude to our co-researchers, Sherry and Dorothy, our community partners, Central Okanagan Journey Home Society and the Lived Experience Circle on Homelessness, and our funders, Enactus Canada and the Vancouver Foundation, for their support of this work.